blue. Welcome back to the podcast. Haha. We're rolling now. Pod 51. Okay, today's podcast. Welcome to the keys. Welcome back. Today I just wrote blue. And blue's an interesting color, right? It's like a sad color. Why is that? Why is that? Who decided that? What's on the shelf? Oh, a medley of beverage today. Today we've got the strawberry banana V8 on a bedrock of ice in a Red Rocks can. This is always a little tricky. Here we go. Oh, shoot. That's a good sound right there. Cheers. It does have a little bit of caffeine in it. I noticed that. What do we have today? I almost started the podcast without show notes. Would have been horrible. Okay, the hike and workout. So it's today. It's late to October. I mean, we're on the last leg of October, that's for sure. We're in the thick of the spook. I mean, spookiness is right around the corner. Got to keep your head on a swivel. So I go to the gym today. I mean, let's just bring everybody up to speed, I guess. I went to the gym today. I did get a lift. Today I'm working out, and then I hit a hike. But I'm in the gym today just doing chest. You know, I'm loading up on the bench, throw a couple plates on, get down in there, tempo, pause, big chest, You know, I'm doing 135 like it's, a toothpick because I'm just getting heated up. And then I throw on a couple plates. Oh, now we got 4 plates on there. Okay. Ooh, yeah, a little bit more resistance, a little more exertion of musculature, but it's kind of how it works, Throw that around like 6 or 8 times and I'm feeling good. Then I go over to the calf machine. I'm really thinking about just, my toe coming back as far as possible, and then the rep starts there. So it's just the stretch part. You guys know what I'm talking about. I don't really talk about lifting that much, but I do enjoy it. Oh yeah, chest. I did the cable flies. You guys know what I'm talking about. You kind of got to scope out like the stool chair, not a flat bench, not an adjustable bench, but the little sit down just stool. So I pick up one of those. I transfer the piece of equipment from a whole different part of the gym. I transfer it over to the cable machine. I set it down. I get it lined up. I have my own cables in my gym bag. Pull it out. Throw on my own cables. Click those on. Oh yeah, big stretch. Here we go. Sit down in the chair. Feel it, Crank those out. Get a nice tight squeeze at the top. Deep stretch. Keep your arms kind of straight, but not too straight. Technique. And I was in the gym today just thinking, man, I had this early thought in the day. It's like, man, I miss lifting for football. A part of me was just in the gym, just lift. I'm like, man, I used to do this with a huge group of, my friends at the time. Kind of crazy. We'd push each other, that's for sure. I remember the first time hopping on bench. I think that I had 2 10s on. 65 pounds. I remember the first time I felt my muscle go, what are you doing? My muscle just straight ripped out of my own chest. And I was like, ooh. I started feeling deep, muscle strain pain as a young freshman. You got to start somewhere. But man, high school football, I just got to thinking. And then it wasn't even the real thought in the gym, but I just realized how it correlates. I didn't have that conscious thought in the gym, but it is funny how, you know, playing football was how I started lifting weights. It's an interesting, like, weightlifting is a very interesting skill. It's a very, like, useful, helpful, healthy thing to know how to do properly. Resistance training, weightlifting. You know, I'm grateful for all my coaches that taught us about like technique, taught us how to use our bodies mechanically, just be safe, push ourselves. You know, the cardio, man. I remember doing, what do we call them? 300s. A summer day, a hot summer morning, and to practice with some 300s. Down back, down back, down back, down back, 75 yards or 100. You get to pick your fate. Man, I would always come in like the last 2 seconds. I mean, I knew if I let up for 1/2 second on the run that I was cooked. I had to just, you got to dig in. You got to dig in. Find that PB&J you had in 4th period. Find the 5 PB&Js you had in 5th period and let them just, you know. But yeah, then I was hiking. I was like, man, I miss the camaraderie of football. I do. I do miss it. Something about it. High school football. I mean, this is kind of the body of the podcast today. Let me think more. Blue looks good on the sun. Something blue. I was listening to that song by Keith Urban. You guys know the one. Have the shades on in the dimly lit room. Well, upper decky, cross trekkie in the Subi out westy. Yep. All right, let me think about my favorite high school football memories. I miss all my good homies, me and AK. Such a fun person to just compete against. God, that guy liked to compete. Man, good people. I don't want to name too many names, but just good people on the team, you know? C. Willie, Crawdad, the whole defense. But just the football. I mean, I remember I threw this on today for the first time, and I just remember, wow, time is occurring. Time continues to occur. And it's just, I mean, it's 2024, right? We graduated a decade ago. Holy you know, that's wild. But man, I mean, football, I was thinking today, here's the first conscious thought I had about football. I was doing this beautiful hike today in Colorado, and I'm thinking about like getting injured. I'm thinking about like tweaking my ankle. I'm thinking about like rolling my foot, pulling a calf, doing something like that. And I'm like, dude, I played football. Like I played high school football, like bodies colliding for 4 years, and I never got hurt. Like, I think I'll be fine on this hike, you know? I just started thinking about our bodies and like, praise God, I never got hurt. I mean, I could have done anything. We all could have. It's a risk that we take, that humans take when we do sports, when we sacrifice for physical greatness. Man, that's cold. That is on some ice. My hand, can't even hold it on my hand. Blue. What else? Oh yeah, I was thinking about open field tackling. That was really my claim to fame, you know, chop the feet, break down, and get them. Contain. Never let them get outside you, son. Just the little drills we would do, the little like football stuff we would do. You know, man, and and then the deeper thought was like, man, those were some of the best years of my life. Some of the best years of my life. You know, good friends. So many good guys on the football team. You had every character. And everybody, it was like a team comes together and everyone finds their thing that they find their position literally. But like, even the guys that don't play, like they all kind of, they're a type of way during the game. You come off the sideline and like there's some guys that are just had different outlook on what we were doing, you know. Man, I had good really good, I don't know if I'd call them mentors, but just like the older guys that when you're a senior, or excuse me, when you're a sophomore, and like you're just looking up to the seniors, you know. Jay Swan, God, that guy's amazing. I wonder what he's doing today. These guys that were just like, they had elevated, and you just hype them up, and you're like, man, maybe one day I could start too. Maybe one day I could start. And kind of just have that thought. But we all have like people that we look up to, that we learn from. And like, man, what a productive thing to do for young men. And then just the physicality of football, I watch it today on, oh, Remy's going crazy. Remy, we got candles lit. Remy, come. Yeah, you are the fire hazard, yes. Okay. One strike, you're out, Remy. But yeah, what else is on here? November. Man, November's that just chunk, thick month. It starts getting cold. You start thinking about Thanksgiving dinner. Might get a little piece of pumpkin pie. Might go buy a pumpkin. Might slide through Starbucks and get me a ice cream chai pumpkin. I might pull up to the dairy section of the grocery and snag me a pumpkin spice cinnamon flavored eggnog. That's November. I might watch a lot of football. I might sit on the couch and watch a game of football. I might continue to root for the Colts, even though they have let us down since Andrew Luck retired. Let's talk about it. What is going on with these Colts quarterbacks? Someone, anyone? Hello? I mean, what is going on with the quarterbacks? Seriously. AR, bro. 7 outside. That's what I did. That's kind of his. We were all like, what? Bro, what? I'm exaggerating hyperbole because it's funny, but what? I mean, oh, okay, buddy. So now we got in Joe Flax. Joe Flaxco. All right. Remy, what do you think about November? So it gets cold and windy. Good observation. It does get windy and cold. What else? Trips, birthdays. The season's a changing. Christmas around the corner. I mean, November's a good month. November is a good month. And I'm super excited to be going into November with you guys. Check out the channel. Like and subscribe. Let me know which blue is better. Rem.
Next, I'm back inside, I'm beeping. I'm packed out like a season. Yeah, roll up for some reason. Then light it up like beacon. Packed out like a peak.